Hello, coin collectors out there, and welcome to another joint video between United Kingdom Coin World and DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to look at the 1954 Australia halfpenny coin. And they did something really interesting in Australia when they came out with the halfpenny coins in 1953, and they carried it on until 1954. And that is, they did something pretty weird, in my opinion. On all of the British coins prior to 1953, even those minted in other countries like Canada and Australia, they would always have the FD, or Fidei Def, or Defender of the Faith, on the front of the coins. And in fact, in all of the English coins, or British coins, United Kingdom coins as we call them now, they would have the FD there. And here's an example of an English halfpenny here, FD. And so in 1953, when they came out with the Australia halfpenny coin with the Queen on it, they did not put the FD there. And it's not clear to me exactly why, whether they wanted to have some kind of separation of church and state, whether they had some kind of plan, whether they wanted the lettering to be bigger. But when they came out with the 1953 version of the halfpenny coin from Australia, they left the FD out. And so you can see it says Elizabeth II, Dea Gratia, or by the grace of God, Queen. And we have these kind of pearled outer rim. And if we tip it up, we see it's a smooth coin. And we get to the back, we see that it says Australia on the back, 1954. And of course, back here we see a KG for George Kruger Gray. We have the star here. And then we have a dot here. And the dot here signifies that it came from the Perth Mint. If there's no dot here, it comes from the Melbourne Mint. And great coloring. Now, one of the reasons we have such great coloring, however, is that it's wearing through. This coin was only made from 1953 to 1955. They only did 3 years of it. It's the Mary Gillick first portrait of the Queen, and it is the George Kruger Gray jumping kangaroo. And they stopped in 1955. They stopped making this coin, but they did reissue the coin again in 1959. And when they did reissue the coin, they did something really interesting, and that is that they did put the FD on. So let's take a look at a coin from later in the run. And so this is the later version, and you'll see that they went from, this is actually a 1964 underneath, they do the whole Elizabeth II, Dea Gratia, Regina, FD, just like all the other United Kingdom coins. And they put the FD in there by making the letters, of course, around the outside smaller and changing it. So it's the exact same size, exact same shape, but in 1953, 54, and 55, there was no FD. And after that, of course, they changed it back to putting the FD on. And this lasted from 1959 until 1964. Some people say, well, what about the 56, 57, and 58? They didn't mint these in 1956, 57, and 58. So that's why you don't have any from that era. Now, how many did they make? Well, this is a bronze coin. It weighs 5.67 grams and is 25.5 millimeters in diameter. In 1954, they made 21.9, or almost 22 million of these. If you're trying to collect these are not really rare, but they are great coins. And in this condition that I have right here is probably worth $1, maybe a little bit more than $1. And you can see some of the wear here. You wear down to a little bit of the kind of copper in there. But this coin still has great potential. It has a little bit of a ding there. So let's say it's $1, $1 plus for a coin like this. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel, another joint video in conjunction with the United Kingdom Coin World Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.